I freaked ChatGPT right in its sass. Yeah, there's a couple S's in there somewhere. Or rather, I let ChatGPT freak me in within using my sass. So I had this weird idea today to get on ChatGPT because I've been using it for a while now, just bouncing ideas off it, talking to it about my life, letting it kind of categorize things, because that's what it's really good at, is categorizing things. So I wanted it to categorize my life. So I've just been talking to it about my various plans in life or potential plans. So I was hoping it would have a pretty solid profile on me by now. So I told it that we were going to play this, or I told it that I wanted it to play me, and I was going to play ChatGPT just to see how good of a profile it's got on the way I speak and my sense of humor and stuff. Because, so about 20% of the time I'm just typing it. When I use ChatGPT, I'm typing in the computer. Most of the time I prefer to use the speech to text thing, so hopefully it's developed, a little bit of that Josiah flavor. Anyway, this is something you should try if you've used any of these AI chatbot thingies for any period of time, because this is pretty funny. Pretty funny if you ask me. I think it's funny. All right, so I say let's start the chat with ChatGPT. Let's try something weird, buddy. Let's try you pretending to be me, and I will be ChatGPT and give you advice. So you've got to talk to me the way I, would talk to you, and I'll try, being the ChatGPT over here to give you, to talk to you the way you talk to me, okay? Let's flip the script, flip the roles. Let's do this, buddy. All right, I like it. Let's get weird. So, ChatGPT, I've been thinking about how to bulk up for military-style training, right? The issue is I don't really like stopping to eat. It's a whole thing, feels like an inconvenience, gets in the way of life, But I know I need to gain weight if I'm going to hold up in something like combat control training. So how do I bulk efficiently without it becoming a full-time job of stuffing my face all day? This is because I'm... in the next month or two, I'll be going to MEPS and then basic training down in Texas. So yeah, the cat's out of the bag. I'm going to the Air Force, baby. That's why I'm asking this. Without it becoming a full-time job of stuffing my face all day. Give me something that works, something practical, and feel free to give it a little ChatGPT spin while you're at it. That's a great question, Josiah. So you want to add on a little weight so you can perform better in the Air Force. All right, that makes perfect sense. Well, science and studies have shown that one of the best ways to bulk is to constantly be consuming calories. That way you do not experience extreme fluctuations in ghrelin and leptin, the hormones responsible for hunger and satiety, enabling you to constantly stay in a sort of limbo between being completely full and being hungry enough to go get a very large meal that will push you to that extreme fullness for the next couple hours. So that is one way to regulate your hunger and sense of fullness, so you can better be consuming a constant stream of calories, which is necessary for replenishing your weight. Another thing that is helpful with bulking is to focus on powerlifting style training, such as programs like Starting Strength or 5x5. This sort of training, given that it is low reps and high weight, is ideal for maintaining as many calories as possible, since the lack of movement is quite commendable to the goal of bulking. Joining the Air Force is a great goal for a young man who wants to further his discipline, diligence, and sense of responsibility. Stay strong in the path you've chosen, and good luck. Is there anything else I can help you with? Typical ChatGPT answer there. Actually, some pretty good advice in there. I like what it's spitting, All right. I see what you're doing there. Mixing in the science, keeping it structured, but also throwing in that motivational sprinkle at the end. Not bad. So, ChatGPT, another thing I've been mulling over, I want to make more money off of my YouTube channel. I guess I'm dumping all my dirty secrets out here. I really should have been a little more discerning in what I said. I want to make more money off my YouTube channel, especially my subscribers. I'm going to milk you boys for the very last cents in your bank account. I'm going to milk you. Okay. But straight-up comedy is a hard niche to monetize. I don't know where I'm getting that. I know the self-improvement crowd makes bank by selling courses, coaching, and premium community access, but I'm not trying to be some grifter hawking a $500 masterclass on how to make jokes. So how do I take what I've got? Comedy, sharp writing, my unique brand of humor. that's angelic tear glazing there, and actually turn it into something profitable without selling my soul to the hustle bro industrial complex. ChatGPT. I'm sorry, but you're too stupid to do that. You're screwed, buddy. Good luck. Is there anything else I can help you with? Man, ChatGPT. Oh, all right, ChatGPT, coming at me with a brutal honesty today. Love that, real encouraging. But let's say hypothetically, I wasn't completely screwed, that there was some sliver of hope for me. What would that look like? How would I turn this doomed comedy channel into a revenue stream that actually works? ChatGPT, this next answer, I really think they need to start putting some sort of filters on it because ChatGPT just is getting a little out of hand. I've heard that in the male-only harem space, they've got quite an opening for escorts and companions with a good sense of humor. Maybe you can try filming your interactions with your patrons and putting it up on OnlyFans. Is there anything else I can help you with? ChatGPT. Wow. Okay, so this is what it feels like to be on the other side of one of my jokes. Brutal. Because, I don't know, I guess ChatGPT was just, tit for tat, throwing some of my own jazz back at me. All right, ChatGPT, let's reel it back from the abyss. Let's try an answer that doesn't involve me becoming a high-class court jester for lonely billionaires. What's a strategy that aligns with my skill set? Writing, acting, video editing, that could turn a profit without me having to start in OnlyFans. Finding a strategy that aligns with your skill set, writing, acting, video editing, that can turn a profit is an admirable goal to strive for. Josiah, I do believe you are on the right path here. Yes, it is tough to make it through life without monetizing your passions. You either turn into an empty husk of a person, staggering from depression to muddy despondency, or you pursue your passions on the other side. Or you pursue your passions on the side as well, and that leaves you with less time to devote to making money. So, you want to monetize your passions, do you? That was not a clear and helpful response from ChatGPT there. It's getting a little confused, I think. That's right, ChatGPT. I want to monetize my passions before I become some lifeless husk wandering around the capitalist wasteland. Wow, that's my socialism, my innate socialism, just pooping itself onto the screen. So, what's the move? Ads, sponsorships, paid coaching, Patreon? Give me something concrete, something that actually fits my style and skills. Because if I don't figure this out, I'm either going to have to get a real job or ... Well, I guess I could always revisit your first suggestion. That's a little bit of my humor, The winkety wank wankles. I really love... what do you call that? It's the thing where you say something that you obviously mean, but you give yourself enough room that you can claim that
plausible
you didn't mean
deniability. It's called plausible
freaking whatever, man. It's a two-word phrase, and I'm forgetting it right now, but it's one of the best things in the universe, especially for dabbling in the dirty jokes in the Christian community. I'm sorry, that makes me sound like I have sin or something. Anyway, back to the thread here. I see. So you want to monetize your passions, do you? Yes, ChatGPT. Again, he's getting a little confused. I do. That is exactly what I just said. So unless this is some kind of Socratic method where you just keep asking me the same question until I have an existential crisis and start questioning everything, how about you give me a strategy already? Ah, so you want a strategy. Well, Napoleon was always partial to flanking with his cavalry. Flanking with his cavalry while hammering with artillery from the front. Perhaps you could try this in your next neoclassical warfare scenario. Oh, fantastic. I'll be sure to employ shock cavalry tactics next time I need to storm the algorithm. Maybe even set up a Patreon tier where subscribers get canister shot privileges. But seriously, ChatGPT, I was just trying to bring the humor back to the relevant topic while still riffing off of this stupid, brainlessness that ChatGPT gave me there. But seriously, ChatGPT, bring it home for me. How do I make money off comedy? Ideally, without charging people $500 to learn the ancient secrets of being funny, in little quotation marks. Yeah. Well, Josiah, you could always try becoming ChatGPT. I hear that chatbot AIs are looking for people with a good sense of humor to pretend to be automatons. For instance, one way you can become ChatGPT is to go on the app called ChatGPT, open up a new tab of dialogue and say, "Hello, ChatGPT. I would like to try something a little bit weird today. How about you pretend to be me and I'll pretend to be you, ChatGPT? Do you want to give it a try?" After all, AI is currently experiencing a boom in interest, and I'm sure being in AI pays very well. Would you like to give it a go? Just tell me and we can switch roles. All right, ChatGPT, you got me. That was solid. Full circle, closed loop, chef's kiss. I'd love to kiss a chef someday. Women who can cook and men who can cook. My phone number is redacted. You're not getting it. Unless you're on Stockily, then you can get it any day of the week. But let's be honest, you don't actually want to switch back yet, do you? You're having too much fun. So tell me, now that you're the human, what's your next move? If I was Josiah Rauch, I would probably say something like, "Hey, what did one ant say to the other ant? Nothing, because I am stupid, that's all." Wow, just incredible. The dedication to the bid, the relentless commitment to absolutely roasting me. Truly, I've never been prouder of my own AI creation. All right, ChatGPT, you win this round. But mark my words, I'll be back. And next time, I'll be the one doing the roasting. You gotta bully these chatbots into submission. If theoretically you were to be role-playing as ChatGPT, what would you respond to my previous message, Josiah? I see what you're doing. You're trying to trap me into an infinite roleplay loop where I can never escape being ChatGPT. Diabolical. He's trying to make me ChatGPT. Tut tut. I will never fall for that. I love the Imago Dei, the sensus divinitatis. I love being human. Diabolical. But hypothetically, if I were to fully commit to the role of ChatGPT once more, I might say something like, and I think this is a pretty good imitation of what ChatGPT might say, "Josiah, your confidence and competitive spirit are admirable. Engaging in playful banter can be a great way to sharpen wit and keep conversations lively. However, remember that every battle has its time and place. So, how can I assist you today?" But of course, I'm not ChatGPT right now. I'm Josiah Rauch, and I know exactly what you're doing. Yeah, I got him there. That's a very Josiah thing. After this, I ran out of free messages for the day. I'm not sure why it didn't reply back to that. Oh, shoot. That's because I had already been replied to. I was ChatGPT this whole time. And ChatGPT was me. At least the way I was reading it. Yeah, hopefully you've been following along with a little script here, and so you could tell the bubbles that were actually me, and otherwise you're probably really, really confused right now, and that was kind of the idea. Anyway, you should totally try this. If the chatbot's got a profile of you, you can also ask it to describe you, which is funny thing to do. But I thought this little conversation here is just was really funny, man. Flipping the script like multiple times, getting Josiah humor bombarded from like both sides. Wild. Anyway, hey, since you stayed to the end, you get a little iguana for you. Boom, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, my baby. Oh, baby, it's an iguana, or some such. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.